Hey there, thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is Sean and this is Reversed TV. Today I'm going to talk about the California reverse mortgage process. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and if you need any information on any type of loan program, especially reverse mortgages, I'd love to help. My contact info and website is down below in the description. Let's just go ahead and dive in. So you might be thinking, is the process any different in California than it is anywhere else? Well, yes and no. So for the most part, it's not. But oftentimes, people ask the process, what's the process like? What are the steps, etc. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go over that here for you. So the very first part of the process is to just understand a reverse mortgage. Reach out to a seasoned reverse mortgage professional like myself, find out what the numbers look like, how much you can borrow, if you qualify, if it looks like you qualify, and just see if it works for you and your family. Okay, so now you've done that, what next? Well, if you've done that and you decide that you want to get a reverse mortgage, the very next step is to do counseling. The counseling you can simply do over the phone, or you can do face-to-face. Most people do it over the phone. I can't tell you how to do it. That's your choice. You can do it either over the phone or face-to-face if there is an agency nearby your home. So here is where California is a little bit unique. You can't really do much else in terms of moving this loan along until you've had 1 week beyond your actual counseling session. At that point in time, we can order the appraisal and all the services and start processing your loan. But leading up to that, you can actually go ahead and take an application. Your loan officer can send it to you to either be e-signed or signed the old-fashioned way. And then of course you would send any paper trail that's required for the loan to the loan officer that you're working with. All right, so fast forward to 1 week after the counseling session. Hopefully you have all your paperwork in to the loan officer. That way you can just move right along in a somewhat expedient manner. That's the point where we can order the FHA case number, which is just a little bit of paperwork on our end. And then once we have the FHA case number, we can go ahead and order the appraisal. So typically it's kind of just a waiting process from there. We usually get the appraisal anywhere from 5 days, a week to 2 weeks out. It just depends on the market, depends on the state, but that's kind of what we're looking at in California at this point in time. Meanwhile, hopefully your processor is processing everything on the back end, putting all your paperwork together, ordering title, escrow. If any title questions come up, your loan officer would reach out to you and find out more about that, maybe get a paper trail for that. And then hopefully within a week or two, the appraisal comes back. All the other paper trail is pretty much ready with your loan officer and loan processor. And then we can submit the loan to underwriting. It depends on the investor, but usually the underwriting takes anywhere from a day to 2 days. I'd say 2 days is probably the most common turn time, but sometimes during busier times, it could be anywhere from 3 to 4 days. And we want to do our best to go ahead and just submit a clean file. That way we don't have to go back and forth too many times. It's normal for your loan to hit underwriting at least 2, maybe 3 times. If it's a very complex file, it could be more, but the goal is to have it only touch underwriting 2 to 3 times. 1 would be a dream, but 2 is reasonable. 3 is also reasonable. And it just, of course, depends on all the particulars and variables. Okay, so we've wrestled with the underwriter. We're good to go. We've satisfied all their conditions in terms of the paper trail we needed to provide them. And what happens next is the lender will issue what's called a clear to close. That means, hey, good news, we're done with your loan. You are clear to go ahead and sign your final loan documents. So you go ahead and sign your final loan documents, and then like a regular refinance, you have a similar rescission period. It's basically a 3 business day waiting period before the lender can go ahead and fund your loan. So The lender funds your loan, the loan officer lets you know that the loan's done, and then of course, any money that should be coming to you will get dispersed, typically just straight to your bank account, or you can get a check, but most people choose it to go straight into their bank account. Do keep in mind that technically title and escrow, they disperse the funds. They have up to 3 business days to disperse the monies after the lender funds it, but usually what I find is the monies get dispersed almost right away. And that is it in a nutshell in terms of the California reverse mortgage process. If you live in California or any other state, reach out to us. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to help you with a reverse mortgage. This is Reverse TV signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, remember, my contact info is down below in the description. Take care.